Yoga. I'm here at the Aloe Yoga Studio in Georgetown, and I'm going to take you through a little yoga sculpt for our legs. So this is really just the leg focus portion. You can definitely add this into any yoga that you're doing or any workout because it's definitely a burner. So let's get started in a high plank. So we're holding here, shoulders over wrists, heels over toes. We're just going to step the feet in and then out. So you can lead with the right foot. So we're trying to build that stabilizing in the core as we warm up through the legs. Let's start to lead with that other foot here. So lead with left and then step back with the left. Good. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Hold in that high plank, breathe in. As you exhale, we're going to find a downward facing dog. As you inhale, let's find a 3-legged dog, right heel lifts. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, high lunge, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, we're going to bring the hands through heart center, dip the back knee down, and then lift. So down and lift. Down and lift. So if you feel a little off balance here, you can walk that right foot out a bit so that your legs are almost in train tracks. Good. If you want a little bit more of a full body movement, we can bring the arms cactus out and then press them up. Good. We're going to switch into some curtsy squats in a second. So keep going here. You can watch as I demo. We're going to step the left toes out wide and then bring it center. Wide and center. So let's begin here. Finding your balance, really balancing through that right big toe. Good. So we're really using that right glute here as we burn out this side. Good, we're gonna pulse it wide in 3, in 2, and 1. Awesome, let's pulse it wide. So try to keep your hips square towards the top of the mat. I know they're not gonna be perfect. We're focusing on that here. We're here for 5 more seconds. Stay low. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back to that high lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior 2. So let's open wide. Left toes point in, right toes point towards the top of the mat. Inhale for star pose. We're going to straighten out towards the wide edge of your mat. Toes point out. Exhale for a goddess squat. So we're going to cactus the arms, sink the hips low. Tuck your tailbone under. Relax the shoulders. Bring the hands to heart center. We're going to stay as low as we can. We're trying to push the knees back. We're going to lift the left heel up and then lower it. Right heel up and lower. Good, so just continue to lift and lower here. And breathe. Good, we're gonna pulse down the center. In 3, in 2, and 1. Pulse it low. We're out of this in a second. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Let's come back through center. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high plank. Hold in your high plank. Breathe in here. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's keep that on the left side. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Left heel lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Step through. Inhale, high lunge. Rise up. Find your stability here before we move. As you exhale, we're going to lower that back knee down and then lift. Good. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Good. So we know that we did it on the other side. Just finishing off this side. We're going to transition to that curtsy lunge in a second. In 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're going to step wide and then center, wide, and center. So that right leg is burning for sure. Whew. Why did I decide to do this demo? I don't know. We're almost almost there. For 5, we're gonna pulse wide for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Let's pulse it wide. Stay here, relax the shoulders, relax the face, stay in it. Hips squared forward as much as they can, really burning out that left glute. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's step it back, find that high lunge, find your balance. Exhale, warrior 2, open out wide. So right toes point in at 45 degrees, left toes point towards the top of the mat, strong arms. Inhale for star pose, straighten out towards the other side of your mat. I'll flip it over so you can see me. And then we're gonna come right back down into that goddess squat. It's starting to burn here. This is where we end. So we're gonna dip center and then shift towards the top of your mat. Dip that back knee down, center, wide, and center. So we're moving here around our mat. Ooh, good. For 5, for 4, for 3, good. 2, and 1. Hold here in the center. We're gonna lift both heels, then lower. Lift it and lower it. Lift and lower. Good, so if you're feeling that really burn in the quads, that's okay. Try to turn on your glutes. So really squeeze through your glutes, push the knees wide. For 5, this is where we end. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, inhale, start push, shake it out. Exhale, warrior 2, open up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, high plank, hold in your high plank. We're gonna lift the left heel up and then lower it. Right heel up, lower. So you don't have to go that high. Try to keep integrity in the core. So if you feel like you're bending the back to lift the heel up, it's too high. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Come onto the knees. Sit off to one hip or the other. And we're gonna roll it down, one vertebrae at a time. And we're gonna come up into a bridge pose. So let's tuck the tailbone under, pull the low back into the mat. Press through the heels, and lift the glutes up towards the ceiling. That's really squeezing the glutes here. Engage your core as you lift. We're gonna lower halfway, then lift up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. So keep moving here. We'll do this together. Remembering to breathe, softening through the face. This is the last part of our series. For 5. For 4, we'll pulse up. In 3, in 2, and 1. Let's pulse at the top. Option to lift the heels up as you pulse for a little bit more engagement in the calves. Good. For 5, we'll lower down. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Release down one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna have 2 more moves, one on each side, and then we're done. So let's lift right back up. So engage the glutes, engage the core, lift back up. We're gonna transfer the weight into the right foot. Extend that left heel long. We're gonna lower and lift. Lower and lift. Good. This one's tough. I promise the other side won't feel as tough since we're giving that right glute a little break here. For 3, for 2, and 1. Switch it out. Shake that right leg out. That will feel good. And we're gonna lower and lift here. So last little thing, we're gonna end in the center, and then we're done. Almost there. Good. We're here for 5. Stay in it. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Release both knees down, both feet down. Squeeze up in the center. And we're just gonna widen the knees out a bit and then bring them back. Good. So rolling gently onto the outer edge of both feet. Core is engaged. You're starting to feel this in the low back at all. You really want to focus on that glute engagement, keeping your core nice and tight, stabilizing you. We're here for 5. For 4, we'll meet in center in 3, in 2, and 1. Hold center for 5. Then we're done, I promise. It's time for 4. Lift it high for 3, 2, and 1. Release down one vertebrae at a time. You can roll your knees to the right, then left. Bring the knees in. You can bring that right foot on top of your left thigh. We're going to stretch it out here, and gently rocking side to side. And switch it out, bring the left foot on top of the right thigh. Roll it out side to side. You can find a happy baby, bringing the knees out wide. Be grabbing for the outer edges of both feet. You can extend one leg long and the other. Eventually, maybe finding legs up the wall, letting all that tension, energy, blood flow rush up and out. Be shaking out the legs. And then you can meet in whatever resting pose feels good for you. I invite you to take a couple breaths for yourself after this video ends. Coming back to yourself, coming back to your body, pulling your awareness inward after that hard work. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. My name is Nicole Moonen, and I would love if you had any feedback to share, like or comment on this video if you want to see more. Yeah, have a great rest of your day.